How loved are we? We are loved by an infinite God who is unchanging and eternal love. His love permeates all of creation. No one whose heart is contrite and broken over their sin can ever be separated from his unfailing love. I hope you know this kind of love. I say kind of because we can spend eternity exploring it and never exhaust God's love. My wife is full of this kind of love, especially for me. Let me show you. See, she talks to me in the same way God speaks to all of his children. He says, I love you so much. Thank you for being my best friend. Let today's adventure begin. Signed, Jesus. I'm not naturally a morning person, but most mornings I wake up filled with excitement for the next adventure with my wife and my Lord. That's why I do these posts. I want as many people as possible to know this kind of love. Everyone can. If we're not, there's a story in the Bible that can tell you why. So the Hebrew people were slaves in Egypt for 400 years. God miraculously released them from the bonds of slavery by killing the firstborn son in every household, except those whose entryway was covered by the blood of the Lamb. He took the Hebrews on dry land by parting the Red Sea. Then he drowned any of their enemies who tried to come after them. There's no way they could forget this miracle, right? Next, he took them to the Jordan River. He said, go into the promised land across this river and claim it for your own. Even after seeing the miracle at the Red Sea, the Hebrews refused to cross the Jordan and take hold of the promised land. They got scared. You can read all about this in the book of Numbers in the Bible, but a lot of us are writing this same story with our own lives. So many of us have been freed from the slavery of sin, which is anything that separates us from God, ultimately unbelief. We've experienced his miraculous, unfailing love, but when he offers us the promised land, which is heaven, we're too scared to lay claim to it. Matthew 4:17 says, from the time Jesus began to preach and say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven has come near. Jesus literally makes heaven available to everyone who draws near to him. So if you're still trapped in slavery, separated from God's immense and amazing love, will you trust your life to him today? And if you've already given him your life, but you're not experiencing the promise, please hear this. Remember the miracle he's already done. He didn't pull you out of the bondage of slavery to leave you in the desert to die. You don't have to be afraid to cross the Jordan. If you want this awesome adventure full of God's eternal love for you, repent. Repent from your fears and your doubts, your ideas that you have to do this or that first. Repent from self-centeredness and fix your eyes on Jesus. Follow him. I pray you will pursue this amazing adventure of love today.